After all the jacks are in the boxes and the clowns all gone to bed, you can hear happiness staggering down the street. The footprints dressed in red, and the wind whispers Mary. Hey, what's up YouTubers, Lee John Blackmore here at Super Easy Guitar. So this week, classic The Wind Cries Mary by Hendrix on the acoustic guitar. So again, you know, Hendrix used to do it different every time he played it, and this is my little spin on it. Let's zoom in and have a closer look. Okay, so 5th fret, I'm covering the bottom 2 strings with my first finger, and then I'm covering the middle strings with my 3rd finger. So I'm actually playing 4 strings there. And just coming up chromatically, 1, 2, 3. Now what you do, you stay in that 8th fret, and that's again a chromatic. So I go over to cover the A and the D string, okay. And as I strum, I hammer down on the 10th fret on the A string, slide, and move. So if you do that whole thing, and okay, so you might want to practice that. Hammer-ons. Okay, and that happens twice, obviously. So over to the little lick. I probably play it different every time, but I'm covering 2 fingers on the 10th fret, on the A and the D. I'm doing an upstroke. Then on my next downstroke, I'm hammering down on the 12th fret on the A string, okay? Then a downstroke with my finger covering the 2 middle strings, the D and the G. And again, I'm doing that same hammer on, this time on the D string at the 12th fret. And you can go back to 12 on the A string. I can't really remember what I do. I might go back to the 2 middle strings again. Sometimes I just do downstrokes if I'm doing it quick. So it's either or really, as long as you kind of get that feel, right? Then I'm down to the... So it's just C. I'm just doing a power chord there. And then over to an F. Now you probably see me, I go to an F, then I move it over. Like Hendrix used to play with his thumb. You know, I've got a bit missing off the end of my thumb where I cut it off many years ago with the chainsaw. Yeah, I know, I'm crazy. So I find it uncomfortable putting my thumb over there. So what I kind of do, and then what I do, I just move into that position. So I'm covering the F there. And I can get those 2 fingers down there. Why it's not focusing on my hand, I don't know, I'm very sorry. So all together. And notice I go, so I'm like low strings, high strings. And yeah, again, when I'm singing and playing, I'm kind of unsure what I'm doing here, but I go back to that. And then I'll just go do quick B. So a C power chord. And I do a... So that's just sliding back up on the pentatonic. So I'm going with my 3rd finger, 3 to 5 on the A string. And then end up the 3rd fret on the D string, covering the 2 middle strings, and doing that hammer-on thing again at the 5th fret on the D string. And then back to that F. And I'm just, covering the top 2 strings, hammering down on the B string, 3rd fret. This time I do the chromatic. You can just do it like that instead of doing that. And then we're into this. And again, that's pretty fiddly for me, again, because the whole thumb thing. That's kind of like an F there. When you move it up to the 3rd fret, it becomes a G. And I'm just hammering down a pinky on the 5th fret on the B string. I'm moving that whole position obviously to the 6th fret. And doing the same thing again. If you can get the thumb over, great. And back to that intro bit. That repeats again. And again, you can put a little lick there. And then, and he kind of does this lick at the end. So you could do it like that. And then I'm just double stopping, so I'm doing, or sliding 8 to 10. But I prefer to go down here. I don't know if I did that in the intro correctly, but again, I'm covering that top 2 string, the top 2 strings B and E. So once I've done that hammer on, I'm playing the 3rd fret on the G string and finishing with the F. So that's a nice way to finish it. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Please don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you'd like to receive my weekly updates. You can find some merchandise and tabs and bits and bobs over on my website. And if you'd like to support me, I've set up a PayPal donation button. Any loose change is massively appreciated, guys. You can find some music of mine over on Spotify, or if you'd like to send me a request, hit me up over on Instagram. I'll do my best to reply to you, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Enjoy.